what I heard. That's what I heard. Divine Feminine, Divine Feminines, welcome, welcome back to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One and I am your spiritual advisor. Thank you so much to all my day one messengers in your respective places. I love you so much to the moon and back. Thank you for supporting all of my videos, all of my content, liking, sharing, of course, subscribing, spoiling me by sending, tipping the bartender. We love that through Patreon, Cash App, all of that. Like, thank you. Also, booking your personal readings. I'm very impressed. All right. Yes, I love making video about your faves, but you are a fave too in your own right. So yes, tap in for that. Um, Commenting, like all of that. I just enjoy our connection. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new here, you're welcome to subscribe and join the gang. We'd love to have you here. Otherwise, let's hop on in the video. Go ahead and press that like button for me because this is going, we're about to go to it, get into it. All right, Divine Feminine, what I heard for you is still over it. Okay, still, you just over something. I definitely feel that. Like you can have it. Let them have it. You can have it. Still over it. All right, so let me get an overall energy for the mood you're in right now, Divine Feminine. What is this? Still over it? We know a lot of people about to be or need to be over it, the way the timeline was going crazy last night all the way into the morning, into the afternoon. Imagine a nigga giving you that much headache and you just had a baby. Oh no, you know what I'm talking about here with the baby, the baby debacle. Okay, and Danny Leave. All right, change your name to Danny Leave. All right, sis. Somebody let her know. Tag her in this video. All right. The debate, the baby debacle, and Danny Leave. Your name ain't Danny Lee. It's Danny Leave. Okay. Be over it. All right. So that's what I have for you, Divine Feminine. Yeah, man. Lay your burdens down. 10 of Wands here. All right, you. I feel like you. I mean, what choice do we have, Divine Feminine? You got to take your L's like the queen that you are. Okay, you use it to transform, or you should, or you will be. All right, seeing things as they are here. But let's see what this 10 of Wands energy is here before we begin to dissect. I'm gonna pull some clarifying energy, and then we'll break it down. All right. Um, these cards have mature content. I use a variety of decks, but yeah, you never know. Warning, mature content. Okay, still over it. Divine Feminine. What do we have? Ow. Yeah, somebody wants you to get on your knees, and you don't do that because you'd be like, ouch, that hurt. Like, why would I do that? Why would I get on my knees? That, like, seems like it hurts. Like, yeah, not for that. Or somebody bumped their head, feeling like you was going to be on your knees to get them or something like that. What is this? Still over it for Divine Feminine? Give me some clarifying oracle energy. Lord, I'm scared. Yeah, y'all fed up, especially if y'all single moms here. I feel like somebody's kids is driving them up the wall. Somebody's kids is drawing, tearing the house up. You're trying to tell them they're a little artist here, but yeah, somebody kid fucking it up with some watercolors or some crayons or something like that. So you're over that. I feel like you want to call this nigga up and be like, listen, come get your baby. Okay, come get your baby. He up here done wrote all over everything. And I ain't got whatever to replace that. Let him go over there and tear up your shit. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling like over it. Come pick up your kid. Okay. Damn. embarrassment. Yeah, I feel like yeah, still over it. You're tired of carrying the load here. There is an imbalance. Divine feminine, this is not for everybody. I'm feeling in households, baby mom, what the fuck we saw rolling across the timeline today, baby mom, baby daddy, all that stuff, still over it. You're tired of carrying the load. You're tired of having to be the bigger person, carry everything, doing everything, and also still over having to the only way you're transforming and ascending is through trauma. You don't speak about it though. You don't speak about it, I feel like, until you get to your boiling point. Then it's like rah, 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 rah. And then when you really lay into a motherfucker, then you're getting called crazy and all of that, right? I feel like you was taking your L's in silence. But again, you're over having to carry the burden of everything, to walk with this heavy load, acting like it's light, having to use this energy and transmute it just for people or just for this nigga down the line to be like, oh, you were so strong, and oh, you know, I appreciate the way you raised the kids, and this and this, and the kids turned out really well, and I never told you back then. No, do now, show up now, pull up now. I don't want to get better through burden. I don't want to transform through burden. I don't want to transform through the pain and trauma of having to raise this kid by myself here. And then for some, there's a definite imbalance in the way divine masculine is living and this feminine or whoever. The way your baby daddy is living and the way you living. All right. Somebody is living on a high hog and somebody else is buys off-brand macaroni and cheese for the kid. And the kid is like, especially if they at least 5, they know the difference from when they go to your house and when they go to baby daddy house. Somebody got money here, or however this resonates, or whoever got the money in the relationship. All right, the kid is fucking like, what's going on here? I need consistency here. Why, when I'm with you, why are we struggling? Why do we have all this? But when I go over to dad's, I'm not allowed to write on the walls or scribble on the walls, but I got a chef making spaghetti carbonara or something. That's what it's giving here. There's an imbalance. Okay, there's a definite imbalance here, and you're over that. You're over being breadcrumbed, or somebody is. Okay, feminine, I feel like, especially this is especially for baby moms. So again, this ain't for everybody, but so not only is the kid tearing up the household and all of that stuff, but you're having to stretch to make mama made miracles every Thanksgiving like 2 weeks next week. Like, you ain't trying to do that. You ain't trying to get like some disparity or however you call that in this relationship between you and this the parent of this kid. It's embarrassing. Even the baby noticing now. Okay, you tired, you over that shit. Okay. I feel like somebody is it's giving like this. There's a divine masculine or whoever your baby daddy is, whatever, for the sake of the fucking reading. I can't go up and down the alphabet. If y'all hear, cool. Anyway, somebody lives better than their kid. The kid only lives good when they're with the person who has the most money. And I ain't saying nobody needs to pay for nobody's household. I don't even think that's it. I feel like there's a masculine purposely breadcrumbing the mother of their kids here, while they live on the high hog, while they live, they ain't missing no fucking meals. But the kid damn near is, or the kid only eats good, or the kid only eats well, lives well when he's with the person who has the bag. And then the kid goes back home and gives the mom hell because he can't get fucking, I want truffles. Like, with dad, she like, bitch, I ain't got truffle money here, so he tearing up shit. Like, who is this? There's a feminist here tired of putting on airs here. This is back-breaking work, back-breaking energy. Not only she got to argue with you to get what she needs to take care of this kid, or the back and forth penny pitch, but then dealing with Mm-mm. Somebody shows up to their you over this. I don't know who this is, but sis, I feel you. Somebody shows up to the kids. Then when you show up to the kids' birthday party, you drunk. All right, somebody can't even stay sober enough just to be at the kids. To act right during a kid's birthday party or whatever. Somebody embarrasses not only the baby mom but also the kids at the party because they show up inebriated here. It's like you putting in all the labor, and this masculine gets to show up and be the hero. But the little bit that he is doing, that he's breadcrumbing. But to the kid, like the kid blames it on you. The kid blames the lack on you here. What's in the background? That fuck get drunk? Yeah. Like you're feeling like, damn, I wish I could go back because I would have never did all that with you. I would have never signed up for this committed here. I would have hit it, quit it, and went on about my business like you're pretty much doing now elsewhere and giving me and your child the bare minimum, but making it look to the child like I'm the loser, like I'm the whatever, because when the kid goes with you over your house or whatever, it's like living on high hog, and then they come back here and I'm catching hell because I can't, you know what I mean? It's some weird shit going on. And again, I'm not saying nobody needs to fund no lifestyle or anything like that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you would be in one position and want somebody else to it's like you live in a mansion and somebody, your baby mom, lives in the in the hood on Crenshaw, and it's like, okay, for what? Like like that's pressure. That's a lot of pressure. So I don't know. Yeah, when your mom sees a pile of tissue next to your bed and asks why you've been crying, I feel like there are a lot of feminists crying and not crying at night because of what some masculine is putting them through, how much they are struggling taking care of these kids, how much they have to fight tooth or nail to get whatever provisions they need for this kid. All right. Some kid is also incredibly needy, or some kid maybe cries or louder or has a lot of issues when one parent or the other isn't there. But I definitely feel a lot of feminines broken and burdened and crying because of how they're being treated here, and because there's a masculine embarrassing the hell out of them. But you can't explain that. You can't explain the dynamics of that to a child when ever this other parent comes around and they're spoiling them, they're giving them that's their fucking hero. But you can't explain like, yeah, but we suffering here. What else is still over it? Divine feminine. I feel like you also have a masculine that sees your emotion as weakness. If you do cry, if you do complain about it, they're like, what, like what for? Like they feel like they doing enough. They feel like they really doing something. They don't understand why you have a problem or why they don't even understand how much you go through or whatever you go through to raise this kid here, because they barely have them. Only enough to show off this or drop off this new toy, this or that to go on, but said you ain't even worth my time. Somebody gets super drunk here, and then you're the bad guy when you tell this person, if they show up to the family function or to the kid's birthday party or to whatever, they show up acting a fool, and then when you tell them to leave, the kid crying, the kid screaming, and the kids too, it's like they're old enough, but they're old enough but still too young enough to understand, the energy and everything that you're experiencing, and that you're also trying to spare not only yourself from, but also this from. But yeah, somebody gets drunk and like when they do show up, embarrasses this mom, this kid, or whoever's there to witness this, okay, behavior. Give me one more. I feel like, this is fucked up. I don't know who this is. I feel like, and the sad part is, I feel like this masculine is nickel and diming you, because you are speaking up about them breadcrumbing you, and because you won't fuck them too. I feel like if you put up with their belligerent behavior, them showing up to the house to pick up the kid, however, give them some dick, whatever, or some pussy whenever they demand it, or, if you was just to go along, then, you could get what you want. But because you won't put up with their nonsense, with their immaturity, with none of that, they trying to squeeze you by breadcrumbing you. But then when they take the kid and go off whatever, you know what I mean? It's some weird, twisted, sick shit here. Like, like, y'all need to stop playing with these kids like this. Like, this is ridiculous here. I feel like every time you complain or you voice your opinion or whatever, then you don't get whatever you need for the kid at your house. But when the kid gets over there, then it's, it's provided or it's given or whatever. But and it's all basically because you won't kiss this man ass here. You over it. Like, this isn't how you want to grow or should want to grow, or any but is this still over for divine feminine? And then when this person calls, again, still over it, and they call you and you dry because of, just the whole, you just over with the whole situation, and they, calling you like it's gravy. Like, I don't know. There's some arrogant men out here. Like, I don't. Yeah, man, that's fucked up. Top of the deck, 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Death card here. You're like, this is not what I signed up for. And I feel like some of you feminines here with this 10 of Wands energy being overall, and this clarifying energy of the 10 of Cups and the Death card, I feel like it's killing the putting on this false facade, like everything is okay, trying to pretend like you're happy, and making the best of it, or taking on the burden of this reckless, immature, masculine, and all of that for the sake of the family and the kids, and all that. And many times over, I feel like you've gone through so many cycles with this person and trying to make it work, and all this, and each time it's like a cat with 9 lives, or a video game with Jumanji. Every time you get hurt, you die. I feel like putting on and pretending like all this is okay, or dealing with the long nights with the kid that's tearing up the house, or crying, and these cycles and all, like it's a slow death here. Pretending like this is okay is killing you here. You have to. I feel like some of you have come to accept that you're not going to get this happy ending, this vision or whatever you created in your mind with this person. That is not what is happening here. Okay, it's not. And I feel like you're over telling yourself some type of story or some type of outcome, or trying to maneuver, or trying to figure out how to get this person in alignment and be mature in this relationship, or at least balance the scales or something like that, or whatever. But you know that this can't happen unless you bow to this person. But they're not even giving you anything to bow to, because this person is like obnoxious, and again, could possibly have a drinking problem or something like that also, but this person also uses their money to wield their power and to bring people under subjection. And if you know, still over it. Yeah, you're done playing games. Magician in reverse here. I just heard somebody trying to make $1 out of 15 cents here. I feel like you understand that somebody is a master manipulator. What is this 10 of Cups Death card? Magician. I think you need to let it burn like Usher. What is this still over? Divine Feminine? I feel like because you won't do this relationship, however this person is trying to dictate it, then they make all kind of excuses about why they can't make shit happen for you or in your favor here. It's like constantly running up against a dead end. Or if you do comply and you do give in, then something else comes up, or it's I feel like it's always something like you can't win for losing. I feel like you die 1,000 times over and over and over again every time you keep trying to piece this shit back together. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody don't want somebody to be it's definite financial abuse going out here for you. I see that real heavy divine feminine. Somebody doesn't want you to be independent, successful, so they put on like a squeeze here. Like you're seeing that, you're understanding that. You're understanding that the truth of the matter is that you won't be free, you won't have peace, you won't have happiness, you until you know like if this person is better off financially than you are and you have some ideal of sticking it out until the end and eventually to make your family work and all, like this person is toying with you. It's you know, like you comply and it's good for a second. This is heavy domestic violence energy, and people don't have to put their hands on you for it to be domestic violence. There's mental, psychological, again, financial, all of this person is toying with you, or they may give you a little something, a little boost, and you know, you complain like, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that, and they throw you a nice little chunk so where you feel like, oh, okay, cool, they're going to really start putting in their half and showing up and all that, and then it goes like back down to zero as soon as you do something they don't like or anything. I feel like any moves you make to try to gain some independence, to gain some footing for yourself so that you can be happy, so that you can provide for your child, so you don't have to constantly be embarrassed that you can't provide the same type of lifestyle that this masculine provides here. Every time you make a move, it's sabotaged in some type of way here. And this masculine is behind that energy here to keep you stuck. I feel like you're understanding that this has to die for you to be free here. You have to give up the vision of this happy household. You have to, you know, sometimes you just, again, still over. That's why I'm hearing that. Sometimes you gotta let niggas have it. Like, let them have that shit. Let them have that shit. Why you up late at night? Because they're not. Okay, but I feel you though. It's really hard. That's why you have to be careful on who you have children with, because one thing a Nick will do is keep you in a cycle of toxicity forever. But I do see you taken. It's unfortunate. You know what I mean? I do see you taking this burden and it transforming you. Like you finally get it after so many cycles. It's like a death and a rebirth, a death and a rebirth of you going through these cycles with this toxic partner here until you realize that their whole energy and their whole intention is to keep you stuck and to keep you bound in a certain place to control you. Basically, a lot of these masculines are doing it through finance, they're doing it through sex, they're doing it through emotions, they're doing it through the promise of happily ever after that will never come here. Somebody promised somebody a wedding and you still waiting. You done picked out your dress and everything here. That's by design. Somebody keeps you hanging on through the promise of, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it, or we gonna, well, whatever. It's bullshit. This person is a master manipulator. I feel like somebody also convinced you to walk away from your career to stay home and take care of the kids. Oh yeah, I got you. You ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to do none of that. Maybe y'all had sex slipped up or whatever. You got pregnant. Maybe you was already successful, had your own back, had your own thing. Oh no, you can stay home. You got that. That's what I make money for. Whoop-de whoop-de whoop. And once that happened, like this, they flipped the script on you. Some of you sacrifice your own happiness, sacrifice your own career because you let some man tell you that he was going to take care of you. And then once you got home good and stuck or whatever with the baby, he bailed. He made promises he was going to do this and this and that. He didn't. He went on because he had the money, but I feel like it was only after, at some period between the pregnancy and having the baby, like all your little shits kind of got sabotaged and you were stuck in a certain place. But I feel like the agreement was that if you had this kid, or I'm gonna take care of you and all of it, like, no, he's still living good, but you still wherever you at, and it's not as good as where he is at or what he promised. Somebody is masculine did not deliver on their promises and sabotaged your ability to, I mean, you can bounce back from anything, but I'm just saying you're realizing this now. You're seeing what this person did to you, and once you see that and accept that, you give up the you get up the courage to leave. All right, once you accept this truth here, you and your baby. What is this 10 of Cups Death card? Yep. You put your foot down. Queen of Swords here. Stop telling yourself what you want to hear and realize exactly what's being shown to you here, not having no illusions. Realizing that, yeah, like, I see emotional abuse here, like somebody, and they are a massive, again, the Magician in reverse. Like this person is just I don't want to say atrocious. That's not even, like, they're just incorrigible. All right, I feel like somebody talked to you crazy. It's like emotionally abusive here. The sex is good though. Like, don't give me they use that to keep you here too. I feel like you're finally, like, really telling yourself the truth about this situation. How they're manipulating you to stay, and making it, also using finances, so it makes it difficult for you to move on, for you to move forward, for you to take new opportunities here. It's the type of energy where you tell them, oh, I got this gig, or I booked this gig. Maybe you were a model or some shit like that. And he's supposed to come pick the baby up on that day just so you can go to this interview to get this new contract. And like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be there, whatever. Oh, you cool? Yeah, you just talked to him yesterday at 7:30 p.m. Yeah, I'm going to be there. I got you. Okay, make sure you're here because, this is a really good agency, really good deal. And I don't have my mom's not at home. She can't watch him. I need you here. Oh, yeah. I got him. That nigga don't show up. He don't show up. So not only did you not get the job, but now you have a reputation of not showing up to your gig. This type of games this man is playing here. You're seeing that now. You feel like a fool for how you walked away and gave up your independence because you listened to somebody say that they were going to take care of you, how they were going to do this and how they were going to do that, and they did not. You're seeing all the opportunities that you missed because now you're I mean, we love the kids, but still you have to admit kids make it harder for you can run, really fast without a kid, but once you start loading them up on your back, it kind of make it hard to sprint. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna leave it there. No, let me pull out these love oracles and then for the closing here, because I want to continue to yeah, still over it, or you should be. From what I'm seeing here, you should be. Divine Feminine, still over it. Closing energy, please. And I know this. I know a lot of feminines know this story too well. Yeah. Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons. Yes. Letting go and loving you. You and your baby. I mean, it ain't the baby fault. Shit, it ain't the baby fault the daddy lied. You know what I mean? If it, kids don't understand that. But again, there are some manipulative masculines or partners here, however this resonates, that they know exactly what they're doing. And the worst is when you have kids with this person. All right, sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. I feel like every time you get up, the energy, people can tell when you're moving on and when you want to move forward. You're watched just enough for that, and then for this person to throw you a bone that keeps you put, that keeps you satisfied. Here, this person is controlling. This person is manipulative. This, yeah, like all of this here. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Some of you are worried about how you will again, because I feel like somebody's income has been sabotaged to the point to where, if you don't deal or you don't put up with a certain amount of whatever, because this person is funding the little bit that you do have, you wondering how you're going to survive, or what you're going to do here. Again, some of these men promised marriage and never fucking delivered. Never delivered. Still over it, Divine Feminine. Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Yeah, still over it. I feel like you accept it, and I feel like you are, you as hard as it is, some of you finally decide, like, what, then it is just what it is. I'm not going to let this person control me through finances. And if we, got to go without, or if I got to struggle a little bit, or if we can't, I'm not putting up with this. Some of you, I heard glass houses. Some are living in glass houses here. All right. Me and my baby got to struggle a little bit. Cool. But at least I ain't got to put up with this. At least I'm not held hostage, to this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to play these games or subject my child to this here. I'm going to cut the cord here with this Queen of Swords energy. And just do the best you can with your baby here. Yep. I said somebody was a drunk, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. All right. Some of you have to babysit some of these masculines because of their addictions, these baby fathers and all of that. So not only are you having to baby the fucking baby, but also baby the baby daddy, all right? Because they're a mess, all right? A mess with money, but still a mess here, okay? All that's taken its toll. I feel like way down, but you finally, again, stand on your shit like, okay, well, bitch, you're gonna cry like Future always say, you want to cry in a Bentley or a Honda. Some of you decide, I'm gonna go cry in a Honda because I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I'm not dealing with you, them, her, these games, all of the, like, no, I'm gonna go take my Honda and cry in a Honda. Hondas are really dependable here. Closing energy. Yeah, stabbed in the back, heart. I mean, it is Scorpio season, all right? It is the season of illumination here. Sword in the rose, you decide to protect yourself, you decide to protect your child, you cut the cords, and you move forward. You take your L, you get out of this cycle, you break the cycle, as they would say here. All right. That is what I have for you, Divine Feminine. Yeah, Scorpio season just been rough for everybody. Here, lots of challenges, lots of revelations, lots of shadow work energy, a death and a rebirth of who you thought you are and who you know you need to be. Here comes with that, and a lot of it is hitting the area of relationships and finances. Here it's definitely coming down to it. It's either you or it's a me energy, and it's not going to be me, so that means it's got to be you. All right, and you set yourself free, and I'm proud of you for that, Divine Feminine. Go ahead and like this video, share. If you'd like to tip the bartender, if it resonated, you could do that by Patreon, Cash App, or PayPal. And I thank you so much for the love ahead of time. I love you with the highest love. 1.